I want to see that be more so the Sven shutdown hero.
Yeah. But you can see it with other things. It's like circles though as well, in the sense that like Mag gets really popular, so then Omni gets really popular, and then because Omni's really popular, Lesh gets really popular as well, because people realise that Omni Lesh is really good and Lesh is like a strong hero.
Yeah.
And then like other things start to get picked because of the Lesh, and it's just cool to see. Oh, the meow, my favourite.
Yeah. Give me your best meow. Nice. So what does this change up? Because I want to talk about a little bit more. They have not gone for the active runes. Like the fours haven't left their lanes. The supports haven't left their lanes. And normally we'll see certain heroes.
Hang on.
When I'm in the cold embrace, should still be okay.
They have a Myth here as well still. He's still
Kinesis, and now yeah, he's dead with the void. Spoke too soon. The damage. And Monet not really able to TP out of this one, even if he wanted to. They'll use the Meteor Hammer. They have the lockdown. They get the kill on Aladdin as well as Monet. Ori gets one. Old 11 gets the other. 3 kills here for Vici and a 2k lead.
Yeah, good couple of kills. I mean, the Spectre's net worth progression in the last 5 minutes or so over night time has been really low. He hasn't gained a huge amount from the lane. Like, if you look at his net worth, he was doing pretty well before. Like, a couple of minutes ago, he was like 2nd or 3rd in net worth, I think.
Gosh, Invoker, he's dead to rights.
Bot lane though as well.
They're gonna haunt. Spectre gonna go on to Old 11. He's got some help from XSS as well as Bobica. Old 11 on the run, but chased down.
He got the Midas off just before he died. I don't know if you saw that. He got delivered on the courier just as he was about to die, and he got it off.
Ooh.
That's like... Considering he knew he was gonna die, that's really high value. XSS for Blink, by the way.
Do you need to be a certain level?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's true. Oh, because PYW doesn't have any Rubik wins, did he? That was it.
He is 13.
Oh, they see Monet again.
This is a big problem. Sanity's dropped. Lanham in trouble. He ends up dead. Laguna Blade comes out. Can they get the kill here onto the OD? Yes, they can. They've traded Ori. They've stolen the Laguna Blade. PYW, he doesn't have the mana to throw it, though. So he's in the ice wall, and then all of a sudden, Freeze has a triple kill, and they take out DY. 4 heroes dead here on Vici. All he got was a Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, they didn't combo up the Banish with the Meteor Hammer. I think it got cancelled by the Bobica LSA. So they didn't get that, like, that burst damage come through, right? Where they instantly blink that we were talking about.
Oh, blink. And there's the silence onto the Invoker. Need to stay on him. But
where's the follow-up?
It's just, yeah, they're a little late on Vici's side getting this follow-up. Here comes Lanham. And they've got the Winter's Curse. This is on the Drow. This is perfect. Lockdown Erica. They're right on top of the Drow. And, well, OD's not here either. They are surviving pretty long. Ori finally makes his entrance. Sanity's dropped down. They look over Lanham, but there's the LSA as well as the Laguna Blade trying to get the kill on the Invoker. Sunstrike won't land. They get the kill on Lanham as well. So they've taken out 2 on the side of Aster, and they're going to lose more, potentially. Bobica trying to get under the tier 2 tower. Blink back from XSS. Monet gets up the steps and away. They hit the gust onto the Lina. They'll find themselves a 3rd. Vici, I think with a lack of the follow-up, I didn't think that fight was going to go as well as it did.
They just don't have any damage on the Radiant side at the moment. Like before, at least they had the tower to help out and things. But in this scenario, like DY's got more levels now as well, so this Mistcoil does more healing and things. Like it was a decent curse and everything as well, but there's just no follow-ups to be there straight away. They'd already committed the Haunt in the bot lane before.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
And Invoker kind of got separated from the rest of the fight from his team. Like if the Invoker's able to sit behind and get spells off, then it's much better. And they're just straight into the Roche pit with the Slardar Drow again. Sorry, not the Slardar Drow, just the Drow this time. But they have the stolen Corrosive Haze.
Oh? Astral Imprisonment
so
just
close.
in time. XSS gets hit by the gust, as does this Spectre. They get XSS and Bobica. They took out DY in return, but Lanham falls 2, 3 heroes dead, and it looks like they'll lose this Spectre. Fade Bolt for the finish.
This stolen Corrosive Haze on PYW just completely kills everybody, that whole fight. Like the Drow just tears over the Roche apart. It tears the PYW. That's the big one.
Now level 4 Arcane Supremacy, level 4 LSA. And now they're going to go and look for this Spectre. Might be able to get the
They
kill
need
if they can
Rubik.
catch up. PYW trying to get there with a clumsy net, or maybe even an LSA, but they've got the telekinesis on XSS. He comes into the fight, and that may not be the right move for him to make. But Tornado comes in, hits on Old 11, they get the kill on the Night Stalker, they go over PYW, as well as DY with the Arctic Burn, hitting both of them. LSA from a far distance to lock up the Spectre. Nobody's coming over to save these heroes, so they'll lose PYW. DY looking like he's going to be next. Freeze got one. Who's going to get this one? It'll be Monet.
Okay, Beaker, I think I'm right in saying this. Which game was it in where we saw the Sven and the OD just free farm while the 3-4-5 just died under their own tower? Was that a Vici game yesterday?
Was it their first game in the series?
I think it was a Vici game though, right?
It might have been. It might have been in the group stage.
Meteor Hammer top.
Onto the Invoker, freeze, hit with the Sanities, still Ghost Walk. They kind of wanted to fight, but didn't really commit completely to that fight, by the triangle.
Well, now the thing is that they don't have Haunt on the Radiant side, right? So they're just going to look to smoke up on Vici and go again.
Oh. Astral kind of in the air. Bobica in trouble, EMP, and that'll drain some of the mana, not all of it.
Good pick-off, though. They didn't get the bounty rune, unfortunately. I think Bobica managed to get that one in time. Yeah, he did, so... They're going to get 3 bounty runes.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And not on Radiant.
Now we've got the telekinesis on XSS. The damage is there to finish him off. Erica gets the kill. He's unstoppable. 6-0-5.
Dire's bottom tower has
Yeah, he couldn't get the BKB off in time because of how long the lift lasted. And with the Stolen Corrosive Haze, he just dies so quickly. And they know exactly where they are as well with this ward in the top lane.
And they're coming around. And let's see who they find. Smoke breaks. Winter Wyvern, he's silenced. They've got the Blink of Souls, the Southern Crush. There's the Haunt used. Spectre trying to get into the fight, but there's the telekinesis to lock him up. XSS getting low, and the Winter's Curse is around the Night Stalker, but is it going to be enough for them? Doesn't really look like it. Spectre's caught out. They've got the buyback coming in for the starter as well as the Winter Wyvern. Right clicks, Meteor Hammer, down to the Spectre. Monet ends up dead. The Laguna Blade is used on Old 11. They get the kill there onto the Night Stalker. He does not have buyback. Monet, he buys back. So 3 buybacks used. The Sunstrike comes through. On Ori does a little bit of damage, but is it going to be enough? Deafening Blast. There's the kill on a PYW as well as DY. They've got Ori singled out, but he blinks away. Now the Yules end the lockdown. They'll pop the BKB. He's on the run. Trying to TP out. Does so. Chases on for Bobica as well as Freeze. Can they find any of them? They'll find Bobica, avoids the LSA. Good sidestep there from Old 11, and all of a sudden godlike for Erica, who's still not dead once in this matchup. 9-0-6. They find the Invoker. They've got the damage. They'll get the kill. It's like they lost their breath after the pause. There's the level 25 for the Drow. OD should be close to his, too.
I feel like Vici were in complete control, and then they were like, oh, hang on a second, this game's actually really close, we need to be careful. And so they've just been, like, chilling out a lot since.
Ooh, look at this. Blinks with Crush as well as the Haunt coming through. Old 11 getting low, and he's already killed off. They use the Cataclysm. They'll move in for more. They look over at Erica. BKB. Telekinesis. Monet is lifted forever. DUI pops the borrowed time. Tornado comes in. Looks like they'll get an Abaddon. They'll find 2. No buyback on the Night Stalker.
Yeah, the Night Stalker, like, great initiation from XXS. The OD, Ori blinked out straight away, so he didn't get caught in as well. Otherwise, it would have been an absolute disaster. But I think with the Spectre having Aegis here and Butterfly and Skadi, it's difficult for them to go high ground. They have to respect that. I think they need to try and force buybacks at least here.
Right clicks coming out from Ori, doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, this is good. They get out now, I think, on Aster.
Astros himself, XSS, the damage again! Oh my! Ooh, stolen Winter's Curse.
Ooh.
And there's the Blink Curse.
Okay, that's a long that's a long curse. Yes, Timeless Relic as well.
The snow is gone. A new season is in effect by the time he's out of that Winter's Curse.
When Spectre's just running at you.
Telekinesis, there's the Haunt. Who are they going to go for? It looks like it's going to be the Rubik, but the Winter's Curse is out onto the Spectre. PYW surviving with the Miscoil as well as the Aphotic Chibble to get the kill onto PYW. They look over as the Night Stalker gets on top of the Winter Wyvern. There's Sanity's coming down. They'll get the kill onto one. I think it's on the Winter Wyvern after he comes out of this Astro Imprisonment. Cataclysm drops down. Doesn't do a lot of damage. Now they can focus their attention onto the Drow Ranger. Erica gets the Gust off as well as the Astro Imprisonment, getting him out of the fight for now. Cataclysm once again striking the ground, but not these heroes.
Yeah,
they look over to still kill Erica, but they just don't have the damage. Blink, Slithering Crush. Finally, the lockdown's there. Erica ends up going down. It's a 9-time spree going into the hands of XSS. The buybacks are going to be used by the Drow. They drop down the EMP. Ori gets hit by it. Not really much worse for wear. They force the buyback on the Drow and Aster retreat.
That could have been really bad.
Looks like Vici want to go, though.
Yeah, the Drow had to pop Satanic at the same time she got disarmed by the Halberd, so she couldn't lifesteal, like, at all during the fight. That was rough. My mic okay, or is it gone again? I feel like...
No, you're good, you're good. Smoke coming down.
I really struggle to see how they're going to be able to deal with the Spectre now, though. Like, they need to find a way of just blowing him up.
They telekinesis the illusion. They're smoked in break. Right click's coming out onto the Lina. They'll pop the Lincolns. They've got the Hex to get the kill on Bobica. He's going to be dead for 94 seconds. They have the Silence as well as the Nullifier out onto the Winter Wyvern. The Silence is out of the Slardar. Can they get the kill on either of these heroes? The LSA that's stolen by the Rubik hits onto the Slardar. Cataclysm coming down. It's not going to be enough damage as they've taken out the Slardar as well.
Oh, Monet?
For a long time with no buyback, and Monet, he gets caught. He's got buyback. Now the Yules onto the Invoker. They look over the Winter Wyvern. They just need one more shot. With the Void, they'll finish him off. 4 heroes down to the side of Aster. They'll look over the Invoker, who's going to force staff onto the high ground, just escaping the hands of Vici, who now have a 5k lead.
They used the Winter's Curse on the Lincolns of the OD, and it just completely changed the fight because they were getting collapsed on so quickly. And the Spectre couldn't get in range of the Drow. He was just outside of range of the marksmanship being able to proc. So, like, they couldn't stop the Drow from just right-clicking through the Spectre. Really well played by Vici. I mean, Old Lev just commits to the fight, like, fully.
Rubik going and disc, not the Ags. My disappointment
They have to
is
buyback
immeasurable.
here. If they don't buy back, the game's over, guys.
Spectre has Haunt. Spectre's gonna have to buy back.
Oh, they
Aster.
can't use that on the tower. At least use it on the one that's full HP.
Tournament lives on the line here. They're down 1-0 in this series. They need to make a move as they lose their first tier for 8 seconds until the Lina.
So attacking the Abaddon, and then decides to horn in slightly further onto the OD. But, like, his team were nowhere near him.
Hex. Telekinesis, right click's coming out. They've got the Yules onto the Night Stalker. Got the Invoker as well as the Lina to try and defend. Slardar buys back. Can they hold? The second tier 4 goes down. Aster, like I said earlier, tournament lives on the line. The Bash, Laguna Blade bounce back with the Lotus Orb. They've got the Disarm onto the Drought. Cataclysm comes down, misses all these heroes, and only hits the ground. Winter's Curse is onto the Drow. They'll use the Sanity's Eclipse. Can they have the damage and finish off this game? It looks like it might be so. But Invoker as well as the Lina are back into the base. The right click's coming out from the Lina, almost finishes off Old 11, but the telekinesis is there from PYW. They get the kill on Bobica. He has buyback as well. But they're going after the Ancient. They're looking to finish off the game. Ori's not getting disturbed at all, and they get the Ancient. They take the series, and they eliminate Aster.